Hello, welcome back to the channel. So lately I've been thinking, I know all the stuff about GeoGuessr and I should probably share it. So this is what this video is going to be. It's just me talking about stuff in GeoGuessr that I know that helps me figure out where I am, and I'm just going to pass it along. This might turn into a series, so if you want to see more videos like this, just make sure to hit the like button over there, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time. So I'm just going to do country streak, and whenever there's a bit of knowledge that I think I could share, then I'm just going to share it, and that's how it's going to go. So let's get started. We're just going to do default settings. All right, first one. This spot in the plate means that it's Argentina. That's an Argentinian plate. Of course, cars travel, so well, we'll see. I'm pretty sure it's Argentina. Cool. See, this band has a red plate, so that is pretty Brazilian. In Brazil, you'll see red plates on utility vehicles. This is Brazil. There's not many countries that have no dashes on the pedestrian sign, and Poland is one of them. And the reason this has got to be Poland is because their holy pole, the holes start a bit up the pole. A couple of the other countries that have holy poles start right at the bottom. So the combination of that plus this is a sure sign that this is Poland. We got a lot of yellow, square yellow plates and cube cars, which is very common in Japan. We've got vertical yellow and black stripes on the pole, which is also Japanese, so Japan. So having this on a stop sign, I'm not sure about other countries that aren't covered on GeoGuessr, but out of the ones that are covered on GeoGuessr, it's going to be Turkey. When you see this on a stop sign, it's Turkish, so we are definitely in Turkey. Okay, so what we have here is a ladder type pole with holes through it. This is very Portuguese. Actually, this is just Portugal. We should have yellow on the side of these. Okay, so there's another clue that it's Portugal, is that we have the standard European plate with the blue on the one side, and then we're going to have yellow on the other side, and that means that we are in Portugal. Okay, so I was driving around quite a bit at the bottom of Eswatini and thought it was South Africa, but it's just Eswatini. So let's start again. Okay, so what we have here is a pole that's just got a long indent all the way down. This one also has just a long indent all the way down. No ladder sections in it. So that is a Chilean pole. Chile is also one of the only American countries that have white middle line all the way through the country. So this is almost definitely Chile. Let's send it. So if you see taxis that have panels like this, yellow on the front panels of the car with yellow plates, and it kind of looks African, then you're usually going to be in Ghana. And everybody knows the car meter, so we can double check. A bit of tape. The reason I like to stay away from car meter is because of you don't know when GeoGuessr is going to update their coverage, and then it'll be done with a different car, and it's better to know the meters that aren't going to go away anytime soon. You know what I mean? But this is definitely Ghana. Alright, so we've got this narrow road with these short dashes going along and a gap for cyclists. I believe this is a gap for cyclists. And we've got yellow plates around, very flat. It usually means you're going to be in Netherlands. Okay, so here we have a diagonal yellow and black stripe on the pole, not going all the way to the bottom. Out of the places that have the diagonal, South Korea and Taiwan. Taiwan's go all the way to the bottom. South Korea does not go all the way to the bottom. South Korea also has green plate. Not all of the cars have green plates, but some of them do. Okay, so in this place we have Cyrillic. I know it's got the domain over there, but we've got Cyrillic, and there are a few countries that have Cyrillic. We have 3 dashes. Out of the places that have Cyrillic and 3 dashes, that narrows it down to Ukraine and Russia. Out of those 2 places, only Russia is going to have this yellow border around the pedestrian sign. Not all of the pedestrian signs do, but some of them do. We also have white plates, no Ukrainian plates. So this should be Russia. So in this location, we have yellow lines down the side and we are driving on the left. You can tell because these arrows are telling you to go back into your lane. We're heading this way, driving on the left. This means we're in one of the southern African countries. And out of those, the only one to use Gen 2, which is the circular blur. It makes a full-on circle. This is Gen 2 coverage. The only one out of them is South Africa. That just gives it away. Okay, so in this country, we have language that almost resembles fruit. The script would be Sri Lankan. The car meta here is that we have a bit of red on this side of the car, which is a Sri Lankan trait as well. Okay, so if you're in an African-looking place like this, and you see these almost holy poles, but not all the way holy, these are actually French poles. So you're in one of the French colonies. You're actually in Senegal. This is a Senegal pole. And let's not talk about the rifts, okay? Let's leave it out. We're just there. Okay, so if you see a street sign that ends with TIE, that means you are in Finland because TIE is Finnish. Okay, we already went through this one. Can you tell what it is? That's right. It's the yellow borders around the pedestrian sign with Cyrillic and the 3 dashes. We're in Russia. If you see signs ending with Egur, E-G-U-R, Egur, this is very common in Icelandic. And when it looks quite well built up like this, you should be just in Reykjavik. Reykjavik. If you see a place that has L-I-U with a little tail on the U, and a place that ends with A-S at the same time, and a lot of A's and I's, you're in Lithuania. So if you see one of these bollards and it's just white with a bit of red straight across like this, diagonal would be Poland, but straight across, you're in Aotearoa, New Zealand. And up north, I'm guessing, Northland. Yeah. If you have metal frames like this around the sign, like over here, you can see it even more so. Metal frames means that you are in Denmark. If you are in a Baltic looking country and you have a kilometer marker that has a 45-degree angle to the road, you're in Lithuania. Yellow plates at the back, white plates at the front means that you're in the UK. An abundance of pink houses mixed with white plates means you should be in Croatia. If you have slightly green looking plate in an African country, you're going to be in Nigeria. If you're in a Northern European looking country and you have green plates like this, then that means you're in Norway, because all the utility vehicles in Norway have green plates. They do have green plates in the Netherlands as well for rental vehicles as far as I know, but the Netherlands is completely flat and doesn't look like this at all. So we're in Norway. These very distinctive street signs that are pale green and white with the spaced out font is uniquely Singapore. Narrow plates with blue on both sides is Italian, and would you just look at this beautiful scenery. Northern Italy, close to Switzerland. Oh, we're on the Austrian side. This plate with the red on the side here is Kyrgyz. You can find plates like this in Albania, but Albania is much more green than this and doesn't have any winter coverage. So we are in Kyrgyzstan, and that is over there. Canada uses the metric system, so kilometers, and the States uses the imperial system, so mile. And Canada also says maximum, whereas the US would say speed limit. Canada. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the most amount of dashes that you're going to find in a European country, and there's only one country that has that many dashes, and it's Spain. Ooh, Ibiza. These buses are very unique to the Philippines. They're quite easy to recognize. They're usually a lot more colorful than this. And we've also got the green plates to confirm that we are in the Philippines. Manila. So as I mentioned before, the States uses the imperial system. So mph, miles per hour, we have to be in the United States. Up in Alaska, cool. If you're trying to figure out whether you're in New Zealand or Australia, because they look quite similar sometimes, New Zealand has red giveaway text and Australia has black. So this is red, we got to be in New Zealand. Let's go. If you're in a Baltic looking country that has a kilometer marker that is 0 degrees to the road, so running parallel, then you're in Latvia. Latvia also has these alternating inductors going from one side to the other like this. This cross frame on the back of the sign is what's known as a Colombian cross. Colombia. Right, so this is a Hungarian holy pole, different to the Polish one because it starts all the way at the bottom. A lot of them are A-framed, and we have a Hungarian roof style behind it as well. Very Hungarian looking scenes. Whoa, you're still here? Thanks for watching the whole video. And like I said at the start, if you want to see more videos like this, just hit the like button and I'll see what I can do, okay? But seriously, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy. Peace out.